LETTER XXXIX OF Clarissa Harlowe, or the History of a Young Lady, Vol. IX. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit Librivox.org. Recording by Nicole Lee. Clarissa Harlowe, or the History of a Young Lady, Vol. IX. By Samuel Richardson. Letter XXXIX. Mr. Lovelace to John Belford, Esq. I am preparing to leave this kingdom. Mowbray and Tourville promise to give me their company in a month or two. I'll give thee my route. I shall first to Paris, and, for some amusement and diversion's sake, try to renew some of my old friendships. Thence to some of the German courts. Thence perhaps to Vienna. Thence descend through Bavaria and the Tyrol to Venice, where I shall keep the Carnival. Thence to Florence and Turin. Thence again over Mount Cenis to France. And when I return again to Paris, shall expect to see my friend Belford, who by that time, I doubt not, will be all crusted and bearded over with penitence, self-denial, and mortification. A very anchorite, only an itinerant one, journeying over in hope to cover a multitude of his own sins, by proselyting his old companions. But let me tell thee, Jack, if stock rises on, as it has done since I wrote my last letter, I am afraid thou wilt find a difficult task in succeeding, should such be thy purpose. Nor, I verily think, can thy own penitence and reformation hold. Strong habits are not so easily rooted out. Old Satan has had too much benefit from thy faithful services for a series of years, to let thee so easily get out of his clutches. He knows what will do with thee. A fine strapping bona roba, in the Charter's taste, but well limbed, clear complexioned, and Turkish eyed, thou the first man with her, or made to believe so, which is the same thing, how will thy frosty face be illuminated by it! A composition will be made between thee and the Grand Tempter. Thou wilt promise to do him suit and service till old age and inability come. And then will he, in all probability, be sure of thee for ever. For wert thou to outlive thy present reigning appetites, he will trump up some other darling sin, or make a now secondary one darling, in order to keep thee firmly attached to his infernal interests. Thou wilt continue resolving to amend, but never amending, till, grown old before thou art aware, a dozen years after thou art old with every body else, thy for time built tenement having lasted its allotted period, he claps down upon thy grizzled head the universal trapdoor, and then all will be over with thee, in his own way. Thou wilt think these hints uncharacteristic from me; but yet I cannot help warning thee of the danger thou art actually in, which is the greater as thou seemest not to know it. A few words more, therefore, on this subject. Thou hast made good resolutions. If thou keepest them not, thou wilt never be able to keep any. But nevertheless, the devil in thy time of life are against thee, and 6 to 1 thou failest. Were it only that thou hast resolved, 6 to 1 thou failest. And if thou dost, thou wilt become the scoff of men and the triumph of devils. Then how will I laugh at thee! For this warning is not from principle. Perhaps I wish it were. But I never lied to man, and hardly ever said truth to woman. The first is what all free livers cannot say. The second what every one can. I am mad again, by Jupiter! But thank my stars, not gloomily so. Farewell, 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 for the 3rd or 4th time, concludes Thy Lovelace. I believe Charlotte and you are in private league together. Letters, I find, have passed between her and you, and Lord M. I have been kept strangely in the dark of late, but will soon break upon you all, as the sun upon a midnight thief. Remember that you never sent me the copy of my beloved's will. End of Letter XXXIX.